everyone. I'm just barely made it. I got to work at 7 o'clock. Then my nephew showed up, so I was chatting with him. And then I had to stop at Family Fair in Coopersville and get Holly a few things. And I thought I was going to go live at her house. And I realized, holy cow, there was no time to go to her house. So now I still got to go to her house after this live. I am in the Sparta Family Fair parking lot. I made it to the Family Fair across the street to get gas because I forgot to get gas. But I worked 12 hours straight today. I mean, no lunch, no nothing, hardly any. Didn't even sip coffee like I normally do. It was just work. I did get some water. Grand Marais, I almost was going to stop by and see you. So I just wanted to let you and everyone else know Tina is not being released from the hospital. She was supposed to get out, what's today, Tuesday? Yeah, she was supposed to leave the hospital today and go stay at Richard's house. They didn't release her. When they pulled the wires out for the pacemaker to let her tube, the mechanical valve, run on its own. It's running on its own, but her lung collapsed. And I guess it was caused by them removing the cables or the tubes, whatever, from the mechanical valve. I'm not 100% sure. It's called subcutaneous emphysema. That's what it's called. Now, how are they treating it? I don't know. I did tell her that we were going live. So maybe we'll hear from her, maybe not. But she definitely needs prayers. Yes, prayers for Tina. So I went to see her. What day was that? Sunday. And she was kind of happy. She could talk just a little bit. Real weak, but she could talk. We went for a walk. We found a quiet place away from her roommate is noisy. Her roommate's like Holly. Anyways, Road to Go. Welcome aboard. Anyway, Road to Go, do you have a channel? We can share you out. Put up a link. Meanwhile, Georgianne, Linda, Jill, Kyle, Troy, who else am I missing? We got already 11 people in the house. Carol Walters, welcome aboard. Jill says she's here. We fix that. Oh, and Susan's here too. I don't know. There might be other people that haven't said anything in the chat yet. And why is that jumping around like that? I try to scroll down, it just disappears. Kind of weird. She released a video today? Yeah, she is weak. I worked 12 hours today, so I haven't had a chance to watch any videos. I'll try to tonight. Nancy Drew, welcome aboard. Okay. So by my title, this you know how you read something, or at least I do. You look at something. Diane, welcome aboard. I was hoping to see you. I hope you're doing better today than you were yesterday. And here's your virtual hug. I was live on Charlie Grace's last night. We were talking about M23 and upcoming for M24 a little bit. And yeah, it was fun. But I tried to shout you out at the beginning when she first called me up, and I could not see chat because I was in her side of StreamYard where I couldn't see the chat, and I didn't have another device going. And I wouldn't have been able to do it anyways, trying to do it from the gas station parking lot. Anyway, So a couple nights ago, you know how I am. I'm going 90 miles an hour, it seems like all the time. And here comes across my screen, it says dense fog advisory. I'm like, why are you telling me that Denise is a little bit slow? Hey, it is Tuesday night. I can get away with that. I can pick on people who are, people who are half a two fries short of a Happy Meal. I can say stuff like that tonight. Going to be okay? Okay. All right. We're prayers for you and Tina tonight. Um, Gosh. So, does anybody remember the Cheech and Chong skit? It was kind of a cute one. I don't think they ever did it on stage, but it was on one of their albums. It was it went like this. Ever since I took the Evelyn Woods bedridden course, my reading and comprehension has improved 100%. Yes, prayers for Diane. My goodness. Prayers will get us through. Definitely. Definitely. Carol Walters, okay. Lucky dog. Kenny Ray, if you're in here somewhere, I know you called me today, but I couldn't answer. I was surrounded by vice presidents and big shot district managers and all that. He's not here. Yeah, that's another one of my favorite. Who is it? It's me, Dave, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me come up here. Who? He, Dave. Dave's not here. I love that one over and over. And then towards the end, the guy that's Dave is on the outside of the door. He's crying. It's one of my favorite ones. So, reading too fast. We all do it. Who could give me an example of reading something too doggone fast? Jumping to conclusions. I always think when somebody says something to me, I think, well, I didn't say that. Well, yeah, you did. No, I didn't. You jumped to a conclusion. I never said whatever it was. But you've had that happen before too. Of course, I talk so doggone fast and much that I suppose people they get mixed up. They can't keep up with me. Oh, so something to be thankful for. Graham and Murray is saying hi to Sue, but isn't it fortunate that we have the, you do the @ and then the first two letters of the channel name, and you choose it. You don't have to type it all out every time. However, I've had to do that on a few different channels. Like the little, whatever it's called, the @ thing didn't work, or I double check and say, well, I know I'm doing it right. Some channels, there's a space between the first letter and the next letter, or something strange, but I don't know. It was kind of dry today. We were pretty close, I think, to 82, maybe 83, and that was at the Expressway store in Coopersville. It's right off the exit, so it's always windy, but it was windy and warm there, and you could smell the landfill. I hate that. Well, we got a lot done. I learned a lot today too. The store is going through a reset. And from what I understand, I'm going to be involved with more of the resets. partly because they want that floor and everything clean before the new displays and shelving and all that stuff goes in place. And I'm the cleaning pro. But I did help disassemble and reassemble and take the merchandise off the old shelving and throw it in the bins, and then up goes the new shelving. And once that's completely up, and the other guy's putting in the price tag things, and then I start putting on the product and putting it where it goes. And some things are no longer, and some things are new. A predictive text. Thank you. I didn't know what that was called, Troy. Only on the laptop. Okay. You know what? Now you mention that, I have experienced that too. Susan, welcome aboard. Brand new baby boy grandson. Aw. That's sweet. That is wonderful. I'll put you up on the screen, honey. All right. Man. I probably should turn that music down before I get a copyright strike. Oh, boy. Like I care. So, has anybody had anything humorous? I bet Jill has. Or, like I might mention something, and I bet you thought of something maybe that, or it'll come to you like, oh yeah, I read that sign wrong, or I heard somebody wrong and thought it was something else that they said, and yada yada. Oh, I don't see her. Yeah, Diane saying hi to Peachy, but I don't know which Peachy you're referring to because I don't see Sonia in here. You must be talking to Susan. Or somebody who's in Georgia Peach, or Georgia Cola. Coca-Cola headquarters are in Georgia. Kyle, welcome aboard. We're giving Diane virtual hugs, by the way. Okay, new Susan is Peachy. Okay. She's also huggable. Yeah, read comments fast and then laugh. Yeah, entirely different. That's exactly what I've been doing lately, Susan. I've just been, what did I just read? What's wrong with me? I mean, I'm sitting there talking to myself. What is wrong with me? Laptop though, that's weird. Guesses Drew, and when I type RV, it guesses BFE. Isn't that something? Yeah, Amazon Prime is wonderful. Justin and Christina, welcome aboard. I was telling people that at the beginning that I read things too fast. A couple days ago, there was a dense fog advisory, and I looked at that and said, why are they putting Denise down for being a little bit slow? Who knows where I come up with this shit? I'm just irreverent, especially on Tuesday nights. It's allowed. You can be irreverent now for the next 45 minutes. Everybody saying hi to Justin and Christina. Charlie Grace had your picture on last night, Justin. She was doing a recap of M23, and sure enough, there you were. Oh, I forget who you were sitting with, but it was when we were doing karaoke. You were sitting on that middle table area. And I forget who was next to you. Might have been Sue, New Horizons, or it might have been, I don't know. You know, Charlie, she gets all these candid shots in. So yeah, I was up on the screen with Kenny, and he was eating. To me, that's rude. What are you doing eating? Hey, he's just sitting there eating away. And then, it was myself, and then Charlie, and then Mobang. He was there. It was good. It was fun. I just crack up here. Kenny, what are you doing? Where's your manners? Yeah, he is almost always eating, it seems like. Maybe that's what keeps him awake. He eats so he can stay awake, not fall asleep on a live stream. I remember him doing that. I think it was one of Ron's um, live streams. He had Kenny up there, and Kenny fell asleep. I know that the conversation was lively. I mean, Ron can be a little quiet sometimes, and maybe his voice is soothing to Kenny. I mean, he does have a soothing voice, but anyway, this cracks me up. Kenny goes to sleep. Of course, I've been very close. I've been very close to falling asleep on my own live stream. 5 pots of coffee a day? Even I don't drink that much. I'll go through, I have been known to go through one 12-cup pot once. But normally, okay, this is a 16 ounce, or is it now it's a 20 ounce. So 40 ounces a day, approximately. Actually, this is only my second cup of coffee, and I'll still have it tomorrow morning. Because when I get home, which will probably be close to 10, I'll be having some kind of a supper. I don't know, warm something up. I know I think there's some casserole or something in there that we can warm up. Then I'll have water. Then I'll have ice cream and maybe a chocolate cookie, and then I'll be done for the day. And I'll still have coffee in the morning, and it'll still be hot because of this Yeti. It's amazing. One place you'll never see it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to touch a nerve. Yeah, so two of these a day is kind of a max. I might be using this cup, sometimes after coffee, I'll fill it up with cold water. Don't need ice because this damn thing keeps things cold too, as good as it does. Thank you, Diane. As good as it does warm, it also keeps things cool for a long time. You bet, Justin. It was awesome, and I love that interview. It was great. If you haven't seen Justin interviewing me, go to his channel. You might learn something about me. I don't know. There it is. We didn't really talk about the camper all that much. More about me and how silly I am. But doggone it, I don't know what day I'm leaving for Dayton, Georgianne. I know that we got to do the second half of the reset at 68th Avenue in Coopersville on Friday. So I believe that as soon as we're done with that second reset, which might be noon, I am not coming back home. I'm heading to Dayton, Ohio right then. Hopefully get there by, before dark. before 8 o'clock. That's dark, but before 8 o'clock, get my campsite. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, it was fun. I've only been interviewed one other time, and that was Tina way back 5 years ago. Back, we did a live stream from the bus, but she also did an interview. Yada yada. It was fun. It was back when Tina and I first met. Pulled me out of my shell. Yeah, Delaware, Ohio. Thank you, Georgiana. I keep forgetting where I'm going. I'll probably read it too fast. But across the Delaware. Hey, George, take me with you. I've still got stuff in the camper I haven't taken out. I might as well just throw stuff back in. Should I bring the karaoke machine? It's still in there. I am kind of distressed. Yesterday when I went to go live, couldn't find my 3-corner hat. I got the box. I opened up the box, it was empty. What the heck? Now I got to go back and see, did I wear my 3-corner hat on Saturday? I think I did. When we broadcast from Allendale. Pretty sure I wore my 3-corner hat. What'd I do with it? Back roads and 2 tracks. Be there by noon Saturday. Yeah, that's about right. Because I typically will take back roads, but now I may have to actually take, like 23 down. I mean, the truck will do it. I drove 94 coming home from Ann Arbor the other day. For a ways. I didn't drive it all the whole way, but it seemed like the fastest way out of Ann Arbor was take 23 to 94 and 94 go west. And, by the time I got to past Jackson, I angled off and went north. And then I zigzagged. I have been on some close to 2 tracks. When I went to see Tina this past Sunday, it took me 5 hours to get to her. I zigzagged, seen a lot of different things. I went down probably 30 miles of gravel roads total on that trip. Thanks to your cousin from Michigan, I know what 2 tracks are. No, I've been in other states that have 2 tracks. Arkansas, there's a lot of 2-track roads. And some of them you wish you hadn't gone down. You just putzing along, and all of a sudden there's a shotgun in your face. What are you doing here? Excuse me, just let me turn around. Thank you, Nancy. The mystery of the 3-cornered hat. That'd be good. I guess I would start with my Saturday Night Live. Was I wearing my 3-cornered hat? Other states pave their roads. I know that James and Susan, New Horizons, they can't stand the roads up here. I do have to say that the Fenmore Road, which is how you get to the campground, you're actually better to take 46 and then turn on Fenmore and go slow. Fortunately, it's only like half a mile. Now, I've done it from the other direction. I've taken M57 from Sparta through Greenville and through, I think it's St. John's. No, maybe it is St. John's. But anyways, a ways past Greenville, there's Fenmore Road. Turn north and go slow. Okay, 2 tracks, Georgianne, are, I know you've seen them. But you've probably been on one. Come on, girl. The farmer's lane that goes into the cornfield. All you see is two paths. I mean, the grass is growing in the middle of it, hasn't been mowed, but the two tracks where the wheels of a vehicle or a tractor ride, they're kind of mashed down. That's a two track. Yeah, that's progress, Diane. It kind of bums me out too. For instance, 18th Avenue off of Van Buren. Kyle knows what I'm talking about. That was a two-track road. I used to go down there, and I'd go down Van Buren, and I'd turn right, and it was a two-track road, but I could go all the way across. Let's see, that was Messbergen's. John Messbergen? One of the Messbergen farms. It was basically in between his two fields, but it was still a street, but it was a two-track. I mean, it had the sign. I know there's a place in Ottawa County, 8th Avenue, too. Well, yeah, 16th is in Ottawa County. But 8th Avenue still has a two-track. I'll have to go to it and film it. It's rough. But you know what? The migrant workers drive their buses down there, so I can do it too. But yeah, on 16th, I'd go down there to go see Esther because Esther Keekover. She lived on the corner of 16th and what's that Angling Road? Not Angling Road over by Jamestown. It's not that Angling Road. But it angles off of, it's Edson Drive. So she lived on the corner, Edson Drive and 18th Avenue. Farm there. It's gone now. In fact, all of it's gone. Messbergen's Farms, Keekover Farms, Ponstein's Farm, Bramer, Verstrat, all those farms are gone. It's all condominiums and golf courses and ponds. There's a few big ponds that I don't think you can kayak or pedal boat on them, but I don't think you can take a speedboat on them. They're too small. Yeah, I love the sticks. Some states have better two tracks. M75 would be I-75, Interstate 75. But I know what you mean. I think we have an M75 at all. Not sure if we could have M75. I'd have to look it up. Yep, exactly, Susan. That's exactly right. Yeah, you did, George Adam. We all thought you were lost at Walmart or Myers. But no. You're yakking and going down the road. Whoops. They don't need the GPS lady to get them lost. They can get lost without the GPS lady. They get so lost, they're so far out in the sticks, they can't get a hold of the GPS lady. There's no signal. I like that when that happens to me. I have to depend on my sense of direction. I usually know what direction I'm facing, and if I know what direction I'm facing, I kind of know where civilization might be from there. I have had problems on a foggy day with Denise. Denise is foggy advisory. I mean, dense fog advisory. Yeah, I've gotten screwed up big time on a foggy day. A 3-hour tour. We don't need canned jokes here. We're just funny enough by ourselves. RV Underway spotted us at Walmart the day before we arrived at the campground. That is cool. Now, isn't that the coolest thing? To be somewhere and somebody recognizes your channel or you, I mean, it happens to me at least once a week. Somebody holler. I gave Patsy extra stickers and cards because she says, well, you're never at Randall Street when school gets out. Well, there's some teenagers that, is Captain Jack here? Is Captain Jack here? Like, do you have any extra stickers? They're always asking Patsy about me. So I do have some followers in Coopersville. It's kind of cool. I should make sure I set a good standard because I got teenage boys looking up to me. That could be dangerous, especially with how I act. Just ask Georgianne. ask anybody. I'm in trouble. I should not be emulated at all. Michelle was talking about me. Well, good for her. Oh, wait a minute. You got lost because you were talking about me? Oh, God. Now I'm in trouble for sure. I did not. I've got it in my pocket. I got my beard stuff that you gave me, Georgianne. It's in my pocket. I didn't get a chance to use it today. Took a shower, put my my work shirt, and got to work at 7:00. And it wasn't until 4:00 this afternoon, maybe 5:00 this afternoon, that they told me that I had this shirt on backwards. And it definitely is filthy. It needs to be washed. But it's a shirt that's kind of an official work shirt. I do have another one somewhere. What they call me, the big boss said, well, now congratulations, you are now our corporate drone. So I'm not actually working for a specific station. I am all over. My office is my steering wheel. Right now I'm going where they tell me, but I think gradually when we get these resets done, I think there'll gradually be a time where I'll go, I need to go there because that needs to be done, or I need to go over there because that needs to be done. I'll be making my own schedule. They won't have to hold me by the hand. Now, I've never did a reset at a store, but I did today. And it's a big store, so we got more to do on Friday. The gentleman that I was working with today who taught me a lot. But anyways, working with him, he's not able to come back until Friday, and then we'll, as said, I'm thinking now that I kind of know a little bit how it goes and how to get it done. Maybe I'll go in super early and unload shelves and get it ready to tear out ahead of him getting there. And that will save us both a lot of time. So we can get that hopefully done by noon, be done, out, gone by. They've told me, well, you can leave anytime you want. I understand that, but I don't like to leave a job unfinished. Well, I'll do that when I get back next week. No, do it now. Get it done. Oh, man. What time is it? Oh, my goodness, it's 8:34 already. So, any other jokes that I could think of this week? Did I write anything down? I think I might have. I stole that, Kyle. He knows where Turk's Tavern is. That's a really good place to eat. It's in Unica, Michigan. All right. I have got to get a pickup truck of some sort going. Or, I don't know, find another one, make payments. I don't know. I don't want to go in debt, but I've got 5 places now that need scrap picked up desperately. Desperately. Okay. Did that. I don't see anything joke wise. Yeah, maybe. Hang on. Nope. I did write some funny things down. I thought I think M24 is going to be a 3-day deal. I really think it's going to have to be. Oh, here's kind of an unusual thing, kind of funny. But now that I'm working for the corporate, the time system to keep track of your hours and your pay, it's called Kronos. And yes, it's with a K. So when I said, well, I need help with the Klingon home world process, I go, huh? Kronos was the name of the Klingon home world in Star Trek. And I should say the former home world, because in one of the episodes it blew up. The Walmart parking lot. Okay, that's so cool. I'm going to put that link up too. Bernae, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. I know you're coming in late, just the update. Was who covered? You know, Tina was very concerned because last time she was in the hospital, she woke up in the ICU and she was darkers, no covers. This time, she told him, you better make sure I'm covered. Kronos exploded. That's correct, Justin. That's why I call it the former homeworld. But yeah, they use Kronos. Of course, we all know that means, in Latin, it means time, whatever. Good day to die. It's a good day to die. Oh, one of the scenes I remember, I think it was, it was the one where they went to a planet. Let me think. It wasn't Generations. It was Insurrection. That movie. And somehow the Klingons were spying on Starfleet. And there was a scene where Beverly Crusher and Troy, Diana Sirtis. Anyways, then there's these 2 Klingon gals, and they're looking at Beverly Crusher and Deanna Troy, and they're going, "Oh God, those Earthling women are so ugly." Kaplow, that's right. You left your stepping stool to Walmart parking lot in Oregon. Damn it! I hate that when that happens. I need to find my damned hat. Hopefully Nancy can give me some clues. Where the hell could I have left it? I hope I didn't put it on the. I wouldn't have put it on the anywhere on the truck and drive off without it. I can't imagine doing that. I looked in the camper. It's not back there. I looked through here as best I could. But I would have thrown it on top. I wouldn't throw stuff on top of it. If it was in here, it would be on top. You both dropped jokes and I missed them. Damn, I guess I did. I'm not going to scroll back. You just have to tell me again. I'll shut up this time. I do have to put the windows down. It's hot. Let me look. I'll see what temperature is. $72 still. Get a little breeze going through here. Maybe that'll help. My nipples will get hard, but I'll get a breeze going. Oh. That stool to step in at the Walmart in Toledo. So was it this stool or was it a stool sample that should have been in a biohazard bag? You know, I went to hell Sunday before I went up to see Tina. Hell's not that far from Ann Arbor. Well, somewhere in here I got a pass to get out of hell. Holly's beer. Yeah, here it is. Specimen bag. And it's got a couple magnets in it. I mean, this is just freebie stuff. I didn't have to buy this. They gave it to me. Yeah, the exit visa. It entitles the bearer safe passage through hell. Yeah, you don't want to make it. It's a cool place to go through or visit, but don't make it a destination. No, seriously, there was a car show going on. It was fun this time. You know, before I was there, it was 7:30 in the morning. There was nothing open, and the one place looked like it was being foreclosed upon or something, and it was not open this time either. But yeah, there was a car show and there was live music. It was a one-man band, but I mean, it was interesting and probably get copyright strikes. I did film it, but then my camera messed up and it said I was low. No, it didn't say low. I've had low memory, or I've had you're out of memory, reformat, or I've had cannot read. And then you try it again and it reads it. But this time it said slow memory. I think that's what I have. Now my camera's got it too. Or my 32 megabyte or gigabyte memory card. Need a bag like that for the deposits Mikey gives us on a daily basis. I hear you. You left the stool to step in. Yeah. Did I tell you about that dog I saw at it was at Hippie Fair Living when I was parked over by the restrooms. People were out walking their dogs, and one person was walking this golden retriever, and he was carrying his own bag, and you could tell that it had dog poop in it, his own dog poop, but he was carrying it. I'm sure to bring it to the dog doo-doo depository. Oh, I thought it was cute. He's just walking along with his doo-doo in a bag in his mouth. That's good training. Oh my goodness. I'm getting to where I'm at a loss for words, but I was hoping maybe Sue and whoever else had a joke. Here, okay, told my waitress the coffee tasted like mud. She said it should. It was fresh ground this morning. Fresh ground. Oh, oh. That's a good one, Nancy. I like it. Sonia's been doing really good. She's been actually, I think she opened the Maxwell House coffee. She found a 3-pound can of Maxwell House coffee in the cupboards. that I didn't know was there. She's been cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the hallway, cleaning the bathroom, doing laundry that's been, not put away and probably was clean, but now it's definitely clean and getting put away in dresser drawers and whatnot. So yeah, there's definitely progress. My sister came to the house and stepped in and paid Sonia a compliment because she could see right away the difference on how clean things are starting to get. She's a smoker, but she says, she's cleaning the grime, the smoke grime off the walls and the windows. It is looking better and better and better. She always pick up your dogs. That's right. Pick up the dog's poop. I have to get on Don. I go around barefoot around my house outdoors, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, where'd that come from? Yeah. Hey, Don. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. We took care of it when it happened. Michelle just got home. Son had the car. Oh, you had the endoscopy. Oh yeah, Wendy's chocolate frosty is my favorite actually. I I'll go to Wendy's before I'll go anywhere else to get a shake. Well, Steak and Shake has good shakes. I will say that, but I still like Frosties. Ah, yeah, the endoscopies. I'd rather have yeah, the endoscopies are okay. It's it'll make your throat sore. Tina had two of them. She's got an issue in her esophagus. And shit, now on top of everything else, she has a collapsed lung. And I haven't heard from her. Let me check, see if she answered me at all. She's probably too sick to answer. Yeah, she hasn't answered. Her eyes are getting black again, which is a sign of not doing so hot. French fries in the burger. Yeah, I've done that, but I'm not super big fan of it. But you know, Wendy's French fries, I have to say this, go dang good with a frosty. They do. I don't know why. The salt, maybe, and then the sugar. It's Indiana boy. You had an endoscopy the same day as a colonoscopy? Tina's had hers like 12 hours apart. But her colonoscopy went fine. Like, no big deal. The endoscopy, yeah, wasn't comfortable at all. Oh, got to see the new grandbaby, James. That's cool. Both ends in one day, Nancy. Oh, yeah. That's rough, Diane. Can't the esophagus will stretch and can only eat soft foods. Yeah. Well, that's the good thing is that Wendy's Frosty qualifies as a soft food. Neighbor lady I used to mow lawns for and wash her car from the time I was like 6 years old, I think. I don't know. I remember mowing her lawn though from the time I was like 9. But anyways, she'd always we'd get a malt at the Rainbow Grill in Granville. And she always said, a malt is as good as a meal. That's what she always said. Her name was, oh, I can't remember her first name. I want to say Florence, but her last name was King. So we always called her Mrs. King. She moved to Texas 72, 71. I think she moved from Hudsonville out to Borger, Texas. And that was the town that her and her husband lived on when they were first married. He was from Texas. Why they came to Michigan, I don't know. I think it had something to do with the automobile industry. But anyways, my friend Steve and I, when we went to California, we stopped at her house and visited with her because Steve knew her as well. He was a good neighbor. Yeah, Susan, Tina's not doing so good. Her lung collapsed when they took the wires or tubes out for her. That mechanical valve had tubes, or I don't know, maybe electrical going to it. And they were scheduled to take them out yesterday, and then she could go home today. Well, they took them out yesterday, and overnight her lung collapsed. And according to what she said, it was caused by them removing the wires or the tubes. So I'm thinking maybe the mechanical valve wasn't ready to do what it's supposed to do on its own. Because I do know that your heart sends things where they're supposed to go. I had COPD horribly because my heart wasn't doing things correctly. So I had a situation with my lungs. Well, actually, I had the cavity where your lungs ride in would fill up with water or fluids, and they would push my lungs. They would collapse my lungs because of my lungs couldn't, you know, when you breathe, your lungs get larger, and then when you exhale, they get smaller. You know, mine weren't able to do that because they were surrounded by fluid. So now I don't know if that's exactly the same thing, although it does sound similar to what I had. She sent me a thing this morning at 9:30. Subcutaneous emphysema, and then it's the next word is crepitus on. Then it doesn't say, but subcutaneous emphysema. Or what is diffuse subcutaneous emphysema? It's a de novo generation or infiltration of air underneath the dermal layers of your skin. So, in other words, it says it can be benign or an indication of a deeper, more concerning pathologic disease state. That's scary. Yeah, that's scary. So prayers for Tina, please. They make you fart. Yes, that's right. Yep, it is funny. I remember when Holly took her for her colonoscopy. Boy, did she ripped one. She didn't say, excuse me. And they're good. She didn't say that. Michelle had both on the 5th of July. A recheck because of all the ulcers. Wow. Oh my goodness, Michelle. Well, last time I had one, they found something and they did a biopsy. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything. It was just a little ulcer. I think I'm due for one, I think next year. Either next year or 2 years. I can't remember. I know it's supposed to be every 5. I'm supposed to go for a checkup with my normal doctor, and I haven't had time. I got to get that scheduled, I guess. And then November, I got to go see the cardiologist and have the pacemaker checked on. It's like, I'm doing fine. Why do you got to keep checking? But Priority Health, the insurance company, is one saying, go do this. Okay, if the insurance company is saying, we want to spend money, go do it, then I suppose I better go do it. It's kind of preventative. Oh my gosh. It's almost going on 9 o'clock. All right, let me see if I had anything else written down that was humorous. We'll probably find something humorous. Here's my stuff I've just scratched down for M24 ideas. Possibly 3 days. Get jam session, of course, karaoke, but I think the jam session should be separate from karaoke. I wouldn't mind doing some a cappella singing, or sing along with other people's music if they're jamming. We could do that. Okay, so puddle jump, that'll be on the schedule again. Some of the instruments that I wrote down is Kevin mentioned a didgeridoo, and I came up with bagpipes. I think Charlie Grace said she'd bring a triangle. I thought that was cute. Oh, and the conch shell. Let me write down Charlie triangle. We'll give her a part to every 15 minutes she has to go ding. Okay, pancakes, potluck, the giveaway, the wagon ride, cocktails and mocktails, the fashion show. That's a new thing going on in the heads. I thought about maybe having invite food trucks, live bands. Of course, we're gonna have Sonia, the DJ. I also thought about maybe having a place for merchandise of our own. I'm still live.
Joke for everybody. This is Holly Bike.
Oh, hang on. They can't hear you. Let me. Holly, slow down. You're not on speakerphone yet. I just answered the phone. All right, here you go. Hang on. Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Holly Bike Alley. Excuse me. With your weekly report. I've only got one for you since I'm cutting it so close. But Hugh Hefner was a presidential candidate, and his only campaign promise was that he would have a different first lady every month. That's all I got for you today. This is Holly Bike Alley signing off. By the way, excuse me, that felt
good. Thank you, Holly.
You're welcome. Peace out, everybody.
All right. I'll be coming there pretty soon. I did not have sex with that woman. I didn't. Lived her for 9.5 years. Whatever. Don't call me a liar because that's the truth. A game night. That's kind of good. I'm going to write that one down too. Game night. You know, I think some of these are going to be dependent on when people can come. Like Georgianne, you and I, we're early birds and late birds usually getting out of there. We have our own game night. I'm going to play chess. Chess. Thanks for the quickie, Holly. Yes, I hate it too, Diane. Clinton was the biggest. Well, he definitely was a womanizer. Definitely a narcissist. Still is. And definitely a liar. So that's automatic. But on the other hand, I'm kind of suspicious of politicians anyway. Probably be snowmobiling. You know, by the looks of that woolly mammoth the other day, we'll probably be snowmobiling next week. Supposed to cool off day after tomorrow. So I may have to actually find a jacket to wear. Did you hear about the hitman? Who's also a janitor at the aquarium. Sweeps with the fishes. That's excellent, Nancy. And 24. Probably snowmobiling. I'll write that down. Snowmobiling. We can find a 2-track to go snowmobiling on. You know, that's their 2-tracks are great because you can put 2 snowmobiles side by side. Oh goodness. I had one thought last night to kind of go with pole jumping, plank walking. Thinking maybe we take 1 or 2 milk crates and then put a pick or a plank. I got some 10-foot or 12-foot by 8, 12 by 8s. I can bring one of those and stick it out in the lake so that when you walk off the end of the plank, you're not going to break your legs. You're going to be falling into, 3 feet at least of water. Plank walking, that's what we'll have. Creative plank walking. And I'll put an arrow up to puddle jumping. There. Creative plank walking. Yeah, you're probably right. There's some planks up there. Yeah, we wouldn't need a pick because the pick's made out of generally aluminum. So I think it'd be more quaint to have a 2 by 8. Just as long as it's not got any splinters in it, because some people go barefoot when they go in the water. And that's about all I have so far. But I'm sure there's lots of ideas floating around. How about tell Gary Hartline to go back into the inflatable business and bring us a bounce house. Hey, there's a lot of kids up there on the weekend that are with the seasonal people. We should bring them a bounce house. Why not? Oh my goodness, it's after 9. Everybody's yawning, time for bed, right? Well, how's that go? Holly said it last week or sometime. You're getting old when you're burning the midnight oil at 9 p.m. or something like that. I'm not getting old. I refuse to. Just refuse. I want to stick around. I want to chase Diane. I want to chase Georgianne. I want to chase Michelle. Dang it all. I want to stick around. And Tina, gotta stay cooking for her. You might think I'm old, but so what? She's got baggage too. I won't say any names. All right. I think that's it for the night. Maybe next week we'll have more humor. See, Georgianne, I'll be sending you an email more than likely to give you a little bit more nailed down. So in case you and Michelle can come see me at the campground, or you want to join me at the campground, however we'll figure it out. But it looks like it'll, like Kyle said, it'll be sometime Saturday before I get there. No, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get there Friday night. You know, we'll see. I haven't reserved the campsite yet. I got to get online and do that. Yep. Good night, Susan. Good night, everyone. I can't think of anything else but prayers for Diane, prayers for Tina, and whoever else out there needs an unspoken prayer. You got them. Thank you for being aboard, mateys. Don't forget those links that Justin that he had there for my interview, and there was another one he put up too. Whatever. Anyways, till tomorrow night, Wednesday, we'll be doing our normal giveaways. We'll start at 6 p.m. or close to 6 p.m. I think if we do a reset at Coopersville, it's not going to go past 6 p.m. I hope not. Because we do have other help there. Crystal makes sure that people are working. That wasn't the case at 68th Street. It was just me and Scott. All right. I still needed the test drive. I'm sure she'll let me drive it, but I can't afford it. But it's a nice van for what she's asking for it. That's for sure. Hey, there's Charlie Grace. Hey, welcome aboard. We're signing off. Not because you came in, but I did jot you down for doing the triangle for the jam session. So it's official now. You're bringing a triangle. Kevin's bringing a didgeridoo. Somebody else is bringing a mouth organ. Bringing my hat box. Now I have electric piano. I should bring it. I bought it 3 years ago. It hasn't been out of the box yet. I've been too busy. I also have a drone. I've never played with it. Maybe all work and no play is making me pretty dull. Anyways, see you Wednesday night for Why Do We Say It? Thank you for coming on board. Oh, Cahoots, welcome aboard. As said, I got to go. Work comes early tomorrow morning. I got to get up by 5 o'clock, 5:30 at the latest. Get my butt on the road by, let's see, Coopersville tomorrow will be, I'll have to leave the house at 6. So that's how it's going to go. Fair winds and smiles, and of course, may God bless. Good night, everyone.